First up, we've got the amazing, the wonderful, amazing again, Caitlin.
Stronger than that, I just don't fucking feel like it. So what's up, my name is Caitlin Vine. I am from Brooklyn, New York. Yes, I'm living in Reading. The fuck are you here for? Ah, no one asked that question after Trump was invited into the country, wasn't it? Yeah, it got a lot easier after that. But Easter, guys, it's fucking Easter weekend. Hey. Yeah, you're cheering. How many of y'all motherfuckers churching? All right, there we go. You're going. All right, then. I'm not helping my fucking, what I'm talking about. Everybody that I asked, I'm like, yo, so what are your plans for the weekend? Not one person said church. I'm not offended. You know, I'm not super Catholic. You know, like I'm a little Catholic. I'm entry level Catholic. Just a little bit. You know, I tick all the boxes. But yeah, that's what I love about England, right? Because not only do we have Monday off, but we have Monday off for a fucking thing we're not celebrating. You know, like we get a month out of the year to just like have off of work. America, you're lucky if you get a week, right? And then here, they're just like, oh, it's Easter, better take Monday off, you know? Gonna be a lot of not celebrating. You know what, there's gonna be so much not celebrating that we might as well take Friday off as well. Definitely need like 48 hours to like not blow up the balloons. And like not clean the house for the family that's not coming over. So that's one of the things that I absolutely love about England. Another thing I love about England, torturous about England. How many people have a working washer and dryer?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. All right. Coming here, I didn't realize that having a working dryer to dry your clothes was like being the Sultan of Brunei. You know, like I didn't think it was a lot to fucking ask for to not have crunchy underwear. Thank God you left and I don't have to totally explain. But anyway, those of you who haven't explored this, drying yourself on an actual radiator leaves it to be quite crunchy. You gotta pull stuff apart. It's a whole process. So when I got here, I was pissed off about the lack of dryer, right? My boyfriend's like, oh no, we have a dryer, it works fine. And so meanwhile, I had put my stuff, clothes, everything in the washing machine, and I put it on what I thought was the washing and the drying cycle, thinking, all right, we're good, we covered all of our bases. No. Next thing you know, I come downstairs because I hear the thing has come out from the wall. It's trying to escape my house. I was like, it's not that dirty. It's not that bad. I mean, it was a long flight, but like, come on. So then I go to take my stuff out and I legit like rang my clothes out on the ground. My boyfriend comes home, he was just like, what was this mess? And I was like, well, the dryer doesn't work. It works fine, it came with the house. Our house is 109 years old. Pretty close to the Titanic. And quite frankly, this thing held up against my delicates better than the Titanic held up against the iceberg. It's a bit of a tough call. So I had a really hard time with this. And now his family are wonderful, but they also are really kind of like pro-environment. And I'm pro-environment, but like I still like fluffy towels. So fucking sue me. But his mom is like, oh, don't worry, Dolly, just put the clothes out on the line. In a country where it rains down. You fucking kidding me? What do you think I'm trying to do? Put my delicates up for tribute to the water gods? No! Thank you! That is new. Thank you for that. Oh, okay. So I was in LA like a week ago, and it was awesome. I absolutely loved it. I went to a pajama shop in Santa Monica. Has anybody been to Santa Monica? No. Sweet. So it's pretty hipster, but also pretentious, right? Yeah. Awesome. Perfect. Because I went to a pajama shop, and as you do. And yeah, because I wasn't buying fucking pajamas, but you pass a pajama shop and you have to go in the pajama shop. So I go into this pajama shop and I take a look at one tag and it's $195 just for the pants, like not even the full set. So I take them, looking at them, whatever, and I'm like, I shouldn't even be fucking touching these in this store. And the woman's like, do you want to try them on? And I was like, well, yeah, I do. And so I put them on and I was skeptical, but no, that shit, bless you. It's Easter. Those pants felt like polar bears on the clouds of heaven. They were wonderful. I couldn't even hate on it anymore, like I really, really wanted to, but no. And meanwhile, I'm thinking like, man, I could use some pajama pants, but like the ones I got at home I got for free. I stole them fair and square from my ex-boyfriend. No, wait, all I paid for that was a couple of concert tickets and a whole lot of fucking dignity. Needless to say, the pants were awesome. My wallet took a hit, but my clothing got an upgrade. Yeah. I actually that same ex-boyfriend. I tend not to really talk about exes or boyfriends that much. I don't like when people bitch about it. But I also have had a lot of really awesome boyfriends. Like they've not really been shitheads. It's their families that are fucking crazy. just absolutely nuts. And yeah, so when I met my boyfriend's sister. To give you an idea, I'm not your most conservative, straight-laced human being, but I marched to the beat of my own drummer. Yeah, no, this girl, she's got a fucking orchestra. It's like Mr. Holland's Opus up in this bitch. That is an obscure reference. Solely for me. But no, she's got her own fucking thing. Like, it's way beyond the, like, turquoise jewelry granola kind of thing. She's, like, next level. She lived in Spain on a commune when I met her. And, she's the kind of person that's like, oh, yeah, no, we don't use tampons because I feel like it, really suffocates all womanhood. Right, no, because I wake up worrying about a chatty vag every day. Right up there. So we go to visit her, and yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get on board, because it is very much not in my wheelhouse to not shave my legs or wear deodorant or bathe. But I'm there. I'm in your world. Let me try, I'm gonna do what I can. Let's experience this, because you don't really get to hang out on a commune very often. Show of hands. Exactly.
Sorry, I was a bit late to the game.
Get it together! I know you were up here helping, but keep your shit together. I'm just kidding. Live your dream. That's what I got out of this commune life. So I'm on the commune, and I'm on the commune, in the commune, I don't know, it was a very odd experience, suddenly I'm folding other people's delicates. I'm not even kidding, I don't even know if they actually live there, I'm asked to fold laundry. Fine, okay, I'll do it, that's cool. And next thing you know, she's got a kid, and he's wonderful, and he's a year old, and we go, he takes my little finger and he's guiding me around as like a child does, and I'm like, oh, look at her, are you showing me around? And she comes with us, and so he shows me this tree, and he's just like, oh, the tree, and he takes a leaf, because he's Tarzan, and he lives in the jungle, and he's naked, and, actually he doesn't even wear a loincloth. Not even kidding, just walks around naked all the time. Yeah, I don't really like holding him because I feel like if he wriggles and my hand goes in the wrong place, I'm gonna get Me Too'd like 20 years from now. Is what it is. So he shows me this tree and he's eating the leaf and he hands me a leaf and I'm like, all right, I'm trying to live this life. So I'm like, oh, that's delicious, Luca, thanks for that. And so over she comes and she's just like, oh, Luca has showed you his tree. I'm like, yep, that's it. We planted it for his 6-month life anniversary. Oh, that's okay, that's a thing, that's cool. We planted it with a lovely piece of umbilical cord that I had held on to. I'm sorry, what now? Yeah, no, it was a ceremony and everyone gathered around. you know, we dug it up and we put the umbilical cord in there and we all sat around the fire and we sang and rejoiced. And I was like, no, I still have some of this leaf in my belly. This is not what I signed on for. So I toss the leaf, fine, whatever. Next thing you know, she lifts up her skirt and she pees on the tree. Homegirl. She goes, oh, I'm sorry, did you want to go? Fuck that, dude. It took me, you know, like, I'm really trying here, but it took me 18 years to build up the courage to pop a squat. You know, I'm only dropping trowel in front of trees, and I wasn't even comfortable with that, let alone a 1-year-old naked child and my boyfriend's sister, and somewhere there's a umbilical cord in the ground. Like, I can't do it. You know, I tried really, really hard. You know, I was fine with stinking up the place and not wearing deodorant, but there's a fucking fine line somewhere. Trying to drop trout. That was the end of that whole mission and excursion. Anyway, so yeah, the other wonderful thing that I have noticed lately and learned about myself is that when it comes to relationships, you know, like I said, I had some awesome boyfriends. You know, they were great. And things ended, but I never really sat there and was just like, oh, you were the one, I lost you. You know, it was more just like, I must win this. Like, you might have broken up with me, but I will win this war. There was just something about it that made me like, it made me a psychopath. And I did crazy, crazy things. But in hindsight, I know, it's like, I wasn't so much, oh, don't leave me. It was more like death before dishonor. You know, I wasn't done yet. You know, you might have been done, but I wasn't done. You know, I'm still here, still want some of this to happen. And with this particular ex-boyfriend, loved him to kibbles and bits, but we broke up. And I refused to lose. You know, there was just this inherent, like just animalistic anger within me. Not because I wanted to stay together, but because that's not how I was going out. You know, it's just not how it was going to go down. So we're broken up at this point, and I decide that I'm going to pull at whatever strings I can to salvage this relationship. And because I'm not going to lose face. No, fuck that noise. You're not going to win. So I'm not bitter. So his birthday rolls around. We've been broken up for about a month, right? His birthday rolls around, and I'm like, oh yeah, I had this whole thing planned for you that we have to do. It's like, okay, you know, because he's not a douchebag, he's nice. And I was just like, it was supposed to be a surprise, and like I planned all this stuff, so we have to do it. And he was just like, okay, yeah, that's fine. When are we doing? And I was like, no, it's a surprise. We have to all pick you up at 7 o'clock in the night. And he was like, all right, that's fine. So here I was. I go to his house to pick him up, and I decided, in my moment of brilliance, that I'm gonna take him on a nice little trip. And we're gonna go rafting, right? We're going rafting, we're gonna camp. I don't know how to camp. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You know, like you heard how I handled the pee in the tree thing. I come from a long line of indoorsy women. You know, like, we don't bake, but like, let's just say when Netflix came around, it gave us a purpose. So like, you know, like my mom didn't go to Woodstock because she couldn't plug in her curling iron. Like, that was the barrier. You know, I'm not. But I gave it a go, because I was like, okay, he's cool, he does this outdoorsy stuff, I got this, you know, I'm gonna reel him back in. So we're going rafting, we're going camping, it's a surprise, and I now have him in the car, so it's a hostage situation, because you can't fucking leave! A lot more intense than I anticipated it being. But yeah, so we're on our way up there, and I find out he hates surprises. I didn't realize it was his 30th birthday. The rafting place we're going to, he went with an ex, and that's why he never wanted to go rafting again. And like I said, I can't camp, so I didn't have a tent, I didn't have pillows, I didn't bring anything with me. I just brought myself and massive stubbornness. So it gets better, but also worse. So we get there, and since we can't camp, we check into a hotel. And in this hotel, they were just like, oh, that's lovely. There's a newlywed suite available. And he's like, do you have anything else? And I was like, we'll take it! And it had a jacuzzi! And we took turns!
I would love to say that parts of these aren't true.
I can't do that. I can't. That's actually why I didn't talk about this for a long time. Again, concert tickets and dignity. So it all culminated in the fact that we, the next morning, we get up nice and early, we go rafting, and we get to the place, and he's so reluctant, and I don't understand why he's freaking the fuck out. Like, there's just something really weird about him. I was like, are you okay? And he was just like, I'm fine. And I was like, are you sure? Because, like, you've been dancing around a lot. Like, it doesn't seem, okay, all right, that's fine. You know, I'm not gonna freaking question it. And he's just like, it's a personal problem. I was like, what kind of personal problem can you not tell your ex-girlfriend? And I was like, I don't want to talk about it. So we get on the raft, and the guy's like, so do you guys know what you're doing? And I was just like, yeah! No. And he's like, there's some really rough waters today. And I was just like, woo! I was like, save my life! Be my knight in shining armor! You don't have a choice, or we die. So we're bouncing along, and he's being a massive bag of dicks, like the meanest I've ever seen him. He never said anything bad to me. He's like, I can't believe, bitch, fucking row! And I was just like, whoa! I'm like, holy shit. So I'm like, seriously, what the fuck is wrong right now? I don't understand. And he was like, I have hemorrhoids! And I was like, that is how you win a fucking argument, breakup, and relationship. A good night!
That's it for the first half. If you want to stick around for the second half, after a little break and stuff, don't worry. We're going to do a bit of improvisation.